But yeah, it's like this tier, like this expansion, like as if you're a raider, it's been fun. It's been fun, but like the job changes are just like it's just not fun anymore. Like we've been like, sure, you added an extra fucking action to one of the fucking buttons I've been pushing since Shadowbringers or even Stormblood. Can we get anything else at this point? Can we have something new? Some job changes are fucking necessary. Don't like let's not pretend we're gonna be playing the same fucking job for as long as possible. It's stupid at this point. It's like I don't mind some jobs being a bit overtuned or etc. Everything is still close enough in terms of balance. Well, within certain reason, right? But like some jobs, the way they play is just it just doesn't fucking make sense. Machinists, for one, we're like we refer to them as physical range, right? That's us. That's not the official title. Square Enix themselves refer to the job as support job. What is the support? One extra fucking cooldown? Are you out of your fucking mind? Is that it? Why would I bring a machinist as a support job in comparison to dancer and or a fucking bard? And like hopefully they'll announce like a new physical range job for next expansion. So at least I have some like I will feel like there's some love towards me and my job. But fuck. Dancer and bard are just better. They just do their job. That's it. It's not that they're better. It's just that they have a support job and they have support cooldowns and their whole rotation is about being a support, buffing. Their cooldowns are utility. What the fuck does Machinist have? They don't do enough damage to like qualify them to pick them instead of other physical range jobs. They don't have any cooldowns to even like. Okay, Dismantle is good. Let's not take this away. Dismantle is a really good fucking spell, but is that fucking it? Is that all they're getting? That is sad. That is legit just fucking depressing. You don't do enough DPS to compete with the other DPS jobs. You're not a support because you're what is a fucking chair and a sofa doing there? By the way, whatever. But like, you don't do enough like support. Like, you don't have any support value to you to be for you to be considered a support job, right? In comparison to Dancer, who A has the dance that increases someone's like DPS by a good margin for like the entirety of the fight. Technical step, improvisation, dance samba, curing waltz. Mobility is always great. It's not necessary, but like the mobility is always great. What else? It's like already with that one fucking package, they have so much, right? Bard. Sure, I have a fucking, I have a dispel, but like I have so many buffs that are run for 100% of the fight. I am buffing the fuck out of burst windows, and I give everyone a constant buff across the fight. Nature's Menace increases healing as well. I already have like it's like what the fuck does Machinist do? Their rotation is weird. It doesn't make sense. You're essentially working around just, you know, like three specific aspects of rotation. Sending like drill or one of the other two cooldowns that do the same amount of damage, but you need to send them under the crit buff. Your queen, automaton, that you can practically send on cooldown because like the increased duration doesn't do fucking anything. It's the same damage. Okay, you're gonna get a couple of extra autos. Who gives a fuck? And then your burst window, where it's literally wildfire, and you do the little pew pew that reduces the cooldown on itself. You press three buttons for your burst window mainly. Obviously, there's a bit more intricacies, but when it comes down to it, wildfire, and you press like between three buttons. It's and there's other than dismantle and the mandatory fucking damage reduction cooldown, there's just nothing to machinist. It's depressing. I can see why so many people just don't want to fucking play physical range. We have nothing that fucking attracts people. Give us healing cooldowns. Give us like actual utility. Give us proper like our DPS for machinists. Like if all of them had like if their gimmick would be specifically to like for example, let's just say let's just for like cook for 2 seconds, right? Let's just for 2 seconds cook, right? Powered by your own tears, pretty much, yeah. But like, let's cook for 2 seconds, right? What can we do about machinists to make them either a DPS or B a fucking support physical range, right? Let's start with support because I'm more of a support player than a fucking DPS player. So let's even swap. Do I even have a fucking machinist weapon? What can we do about any of this on my screen that we can turn this into a support job? A. Every time Queen Automaton comes out, give the group a buff, right? That way, managing the Queen would be a bit more important. You're not just sending her on cooldown, right? You want to send it during buff windows, so you're going to be managing the resources a lot better, right? Because I've seen the scaling. It's like sending her at max or at 50 doesn't fucking matter much. The change, like the difference is so fucking minuscule, right? All of these like abilities, all of these here, they do practically the same fucking damage. You just want to send them under reassemble, just for the guaranteed crit, right? Why not just add an extra effect, right? I get that they increase your battle gauge that sends the queen faster, but why not add a bit more, right? Or barrel stabilizer. Why not add a healing spell, something, you know, fixing, you know? Fix me up. Call that a fucking spell, but like some minor healing to the team. Maybe not like curing walls, but just like a short region that you can use like every 15 seconds. Or I don't know, like hypercharge, I don't know. Like every time you use hypercharge, there's a small little region during its duration. Call them like that little mastery passive, like fix it up. Like small region to everyone around you. Don't make it too strong, but make it just like consistent. So people would want to use it a bit more effectively, not just during burst windows. They will only use it during burst windows, but even that's better. Even summoners have fucking Phoenix that just regens people passively, right? These fucking spells, like, okay, I get the point of Bioblaster, Flamethrower, fucking what? Give it, I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. It's like there's so much that could be happening here. Like make wildfire like a debuff on the boss that also is gonna eat some of the damage from the rest of the group during burst windows. That'd be sick. Not just you, right? Like from machinist, sure, you can do 6 GCDs and just like and it will explode just fine. But like it's like let it accumulate some damage so the rest of your team can also contribute, or increase like make it that it increases incoming damage on like similar to a trick attack. Like do that on the boss. Do something. It's like otherwise it's like I don't understand the state of the machinist in comparison to the other two physical range jobs. Like when I was recruiting people, like I needed a sub for like a couple of weeks, right? I had a guy and it's sad because he's not the only one who applied with similar circumstances. They're a machinist main. I had literally two people that applied in a similar situation. They played machinist, and they got booted from their group. I don't know if it's because of memes or because they're underperforming as a job, but like looking at their stats during prog, they're not contributing as much as a bard or a dancer would. You know what I mean? And some groups are fucking vile enough that they will kick Machinist out because of that. So, I'm looking for a tank, and this dude just comes up, look, I don't mind if you don't give me gear for a while, I just want to fucking raid, and Machinist is just not working out. Let me tank. So, like, I got crafted, you know, warrior gear. Let me tank. A machinist main applies as a fucking warrior. What the fuck? The unemployment rates are just fucking skyrocketing for physical range. And like surprisingly, it's like if it was just one, sure, fucking this happens. Two of them fucking happened. And with all the memes aside, like machinists are just not in a good spot in comparison to dancer or bard. Like to be fair, like physical range in general aren't in an ideal spot, but machinists, they need help. When black mages are fucking complaining about identity or changes to their fucking rotation, fuck them. People who play machinist are just laughing at your problems. Fuck you. You think your problems are big? Get a fucking job. Machinists are just looking from afar. What the fuck are these black mages? Are they actually complaining about a buff? Are they actually complaining about being buffed? Fuck you. It is like the whole job balance right now. It needs to change. Not like the balance, but like the way jobs function. The whole system, it needs to be reworked. The 5%, the roles, the healers need to fucking also be reworked in a way. Because it's stupid. It's genuinely stupid at this point that they are forcing certain metas while we are forced to play under like these very specific fucking like borders just to enjoy their game. It's a bit stupid. Why do we need 5 different roles? Okay, sure, you can bring 2 physical range and your group is just not gonna underperform in terms of damage. Cool, neat. You can bring 2 casters and it's gonna be pretty much same or even better than bringing 1 fucking physical range. Fucking great, right? You bring the usual comp for 5%, now it depends who is in your comp. Do you have Ninja? Oopsie daisy, no you don't. Ninja's a limited job, go back to Blue Mage. What, you have a Viper? This way, my king. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. I get that they... Like, I love the new right here. Ninja Below Reaper, holy shit. Isn't that bad? Like, I love the new tier. The new tier is fucking phenomenal. But the jobs need to change. In 8.0, they better bring out a new fucking system. I don't mind like 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS. But that system needs to fucking change. It needs to fucking change. It's boring. It's boring. Like, you're not giving us any improvement to our rotation with every fucking expansion. Cool, my one spell is now also gonna be an OGCD that I can use right after I use it. No fucking changes. My job is the same as it was 2 expansions ago. Neat. Fuck you. my scholar is doing great. I have no space for any new buttons though. But when it comes to like any of the other jobs, like, can I have anything? Please. As a machinist, what the fuck do I need this for? What do I need flamethrower for? It's a cool skill, I guess. What the fuck do I need it for? It's kind of I kind of don't give a fuck about it. Cool, I'm glad you gave me, like, the one situation in Raids where I can fucking use it. I cannot, like, M6S is the only situation where you're gonna use it. In M7S, like, 10 seconds, is it 10 seconds? Yeah, it's 10 seconds. In M7S, the ads don't live 10 seconds. If your group is competent enough, to be fair. But, like, you need to catch all of them under the flamethrower for it to fucking matter. But even then, it's just... I don't fucking know. I don't know. But yeah, the jobs need to change. They are doing changes, but some of these changes need to fucking happen sooner, and sooner than fucking, like, any of the other content. I'm glad that they're, like, committing to giving us a field operation, a deep dungeon, raid tiers that are fucking phenomenal, chef's kiss. The ultimate was, as much as some people are being dramatic about it, this ultimate is by miles better than top. Miles better than top. I don't believe it's not harder than DSR, but design-wise, I like this tier. Like, specifically the ultimate. I like Fru. But, like, we can blame, like, either the tiers or anything else, or even, like, the job designs themselves. But at the end of the day, the job design doesn't make sense anymore. They're fucking borders of 5%. don't make sense anymore either. I don't know. Their healer system also doesn't make sense. So if my friend is an Astro main and I decide to play White Mage, half the game's population is gonna tell me, fuck you, we need Soil or Caracoli. This is not ideal, we're gonna die, and we will die, let's be honest. I cannot bring like these two healers and expect not to die during prog, or for example an ultimate, or any content when it's specifically like on patch, right? Because let's be honest, as much as they're all categorized as healers, they're different. Like they all need to have a stance for shield and healing. They all need to. Just Nocturnal Sect for head. Pretty much. Like either like give them the option for these jobs to have the option to either heal or shield. Otherwise, it's like why it's like we don't have 4 healers. We don't have 4 healers. We have 2 healers for one role, and we have 2 healers for the other one. Either give us 6% or change the shit. It doesn't make sense. It's not good. It's simply just not good. Even the double shields. If your group is coordinated enough and communicates, that's fun. But if you're just playing the game, if you're a more mid-core or casual player, chances are you're not reading like the toolbars as intently as some people, and you don't even realize that you're griefing your own experience because shields don't stack. Can you imagine just being this fucking scholar who's like, I've seen Spreadlow save so many mechanics. It was very cool to see in certain groups. I want to do it again. Boom, go! Domain expansion, Spreadlow! And it just doesn't go anywhere because fucking Sage shielded first. Can you imagine the disappointment? They're gonna just ditch the job immediately and just go White Mage or something. They will not want to learn a complexity of a certain job because the complexity is like it has to go through all this whole entire bureaucratic fucking route just to be able to work. It costs GCD, you lose DPS, you can't overlap with Sage's fucking thing. There's also distance. you also want to buff the like applied healing, so the shields are a bit bigger. You also need to spend specifically a recitation, which has a different cooldown from the Spreadlow button, but you know. Pepsi incidents, yeah. It's like if like I've had this happen in Endwalker, but like because I already learned Sage, and then I would be playing with another healer, because we're in comms, I'm able to just tell them, hey, sorry, can you press Pepsis so I can actually Spreadlow for this? Cool, neat, done. Because people know that Spreadlow is like a very good fucking thing. It's a phenomenal thing. It deletes mechanics. It's so cool to see it, right? It's an event for the group. Sages don't have that. They have something they can set up, but it's gonna just require them to waste a lot of buttons to make it work. But Sages, like, I understand the design of Sages. They do damage, they do a really good amount of regen healing, and they're also able to do a lot of, like, shield healing. Which is, like, job fantasy, it's there. Job design, specifically for 14, I'm sorry. A bit of a miss. A bit of a miss. But it's fine. It's fine the way it is. I don't mind it. But like, I would like either all jobs to have a similar mix as Sage does of cooldowns, shields, and they all can kind of interact with each other, or give people stances where their regen is turned into shields or their shields are turned into regens. It can't be like this any longer. It can't be. I'm sorry. Like, you're gonna add a 5th healer, what are we gonna fucking do? It's hard to tell. Like, the whole design right now is... It needs fixing. It needs change. It needs, like, a whole overhaul. Like, I don't mind leaving it at 2 tanks, 2 healers. And 4 DPS. But those DPS need to be mixed up a bit. It shouldn't be specifically 1 caster, 1 range, 1 melee mandatory, and then 1 DPS flex if you feel like it. Since you already achieved your 5%, fuck your 5%. Either give us 6%, or 7% even, or, I don't know, it's hard to fucking explain it. Like, healers should not be 2 fucking categories, and then We shouldn't be pretending like healers are all the same. They just heal. Just heal, forehead. I want all summer back smash. I kind of get that notion. I don't mind the current summoner. The current summoner, rotation-wise, fucking boring. It's boring. There's like multiple phases across it, multiple skills, but essentially as a rotation, it kind of does the same fucking thing. I think Summoner is due for changes, but like design of it, I like it. I like it just because Summoner looks fucking cool. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's like job design is a whole fucking conversation that's got to be constantly like surrounded by drama. It's constantly got to be surrounded by drama until they, but it's surrounded by drama for good reasons because their job design is so fucking boring, stale. It changed nothing in so long. Some jobs got reworked. Cool, neat. Can we actually have some fucking proper changes? I don't want one of my buttons to turn into a off GCD. I want actually something mechanically cool added to my job. I don't care if you add me a fourth song as a bard. Give me something that makes me feel that I'm actually necessary and that I'm not doing the same thing for 3 fucking expansions in a row. Stormblood's Machinist will speak. Yep, I remember that. That was pretty much the Gunbreaker before Gunbreaker, where you had to empower a bullet, and you would do cool fucking tricks then to shoot. Yeah, I remember like Stormblood Machinist, because I started playing at the tail end of Stormblood, and Machinist was giga fun to play. You empower a bullet and you shoot, and you had some ability that was like similar to Trick Attack. I don't remember what it was called, but it was cool. But right now it's just like, it's just button bloat. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Machinist just kind of does boring shit through a bloat of buttons. It's not really a support, it's not really a DPS. Because the DPS it does is just not big enough to be like on the stage with the big boys. And the utility it brings, it's like, it's not on the stage as the other support jobs. It's such a fucking limbo. They need to stop delaying some things for entire fucking expansions. Including hats and including fucking, you know, locking off an entire gender just for a fucking expansion. A raised gender should not be a fucking expansion feature. I'm sorry. You should not be showing me an entire fucking trailer just for a gender of Hrothgars. That should have coming out with the rest of the Hrothgars. You cannot be fucking serious. Why is that a feature? So if I don't have Dawn Trail, I cannot play a female Hrothgar. Fuck you. That race should not cost me fucking $50. Ammo system was cool too, in my opinion. Made it complex. Yeah, but it was cool. Yeah. But yeah, the whole situation right now with jobs is just a bit weird. Like, luckily, the fights are fun. So the job design is just, it kind of like, it doesn't really matter. The job does, like, just, like, as much as people complain about changes or homogenization, all jobs are the same, 2 minutes. If the fights are fun, nobody will give a shit about that. I promise you, if the fights are good enough and they're fun enough, no one will give a shit about simple things like that, but these things have been going on for long enough. They've been going on for so many expansions, these, like, minor fucking changes instead of, like, revamps and proper work towards jobs is just actually gonna aggravate people. I mean, it already does, but it's like, I don't care about simplification of jobs, I don't care about, you know, a job identity, whatever the fuck black mages or any other fucking people complain. What I want is the jobs to be fun to play. And I don't mean like what the fucking black mages complained about, oh, you can slide cast now, it's not fun to play. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Way too many black mages are currently having fun. Your argument is invalid. People are playing black mage and fucking rocking it right now. I found the fights fun at first, then I realized, oh look ads, oh shit ads. Yeah, a lot of people are not accustomed to ad fights. Meanwhile, people who played Mythic Plus or World of Warcraft are just like, first time? Cool, neat. We're gonna have some fun. Anything I can shoot or kill.